Welcome back to the Cedar Court Hotel in Bradford. It's now time for the second semi-final in the men's tournament to see who will face Corey Rees as we crown a brand new IPA world champion. Introducing first, ranked number 14 in the world. He was born in Redcar, but now importantly resides in Stockton-on-Tees. He is the pint-sized powerhouse, Lee Shepherd. And his opponent. He is ranked number 7 in the world and appearing in his first IPA World semi-final. Hailing from the town of Reading, and he's got a brand new cue. It's Double D, Dan Davy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Stevie Walker here for this incredible match, and I am absolutely delighted to be joined by the one and only Morgan McInnes. Cheers for joining us, mate.
No worries, how are we?
Hey, all good, and not a bad tie to be commentating on.
Not at all, no. Definitely the tie that I was more looking forward to watching, especially the way Lee's conducted himself this week. He's just got so much fight in him, and Dan's just a winner. So it's going to be a really good semi-final. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, the fact that we're going to crown a brand new world champion, which is pretty decent, adds a little bit of spice to it. Nobody wants to see the same old, but I think the sets format could throw up a new winner every single year.
No, definitely. I really enjoy the format. I think the top players don't enjoy it as much because it can cause a lot more upsets, but I think you'll get, without a doubt, the player who's played the best throughout the full week winning, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I totally agree, because if you've got, say, a flat race to 8, a lot of the top guys can have that bad game and still manage to scrape through on that, but then they kind of kick into gear. But with this, you lose that set, you scrape the next one or whatever it might be, all of a sudden you're kind of chasing, and those short races to 4, anybody can win. Totally. And that's the difference, definitely.
One mistake and you could be gone. What a break.
He was breaking quite well towards the end of his match last night. It didn't start too well, but that is a monster right away.
I did say that. Wonder if that's a plant. First up, it doesn't look like it is it? 3-ball plant for the yellow to go bottom right.
Yeah, I think if he was, obviously, the other red was out the way and it was just a straight plant, he could make it.
A little bit fidgety finish to start. You just want a nice easy one, don't you? You just want the first frame, or just one of the first 2-3 frames really, just to kind of settle yourself down, but this is a bit tricky.
Yeah, it's a good chance though. It's the kind of chance you want.
Yeah.
As you say, a bit fidgety, but
I think he needs to take this top right and then the other red to the middle right and come down the right hand side of the table. And then once he's in and around kind of where you set the balls up, they can go into each opposite middle and stuff. That's what he's looking at now.
Yeah, good shout. Yeah, I don't know if I would. I suppose if he lands slightly high, he can just jab himself into the space.
Yeah, he's come down. Yeah. I would have played for that. I wouldn't have played for the top one first.
He's went a wee bit too far, I think. Can he just maybe run past it?
I think he can nip it.
And just about hold it. Take it off the yellow.
Just run past it and play the other red in the bottom right. Open the bag up for that. It's perfect because you run to the yellow and then can even hold off the 8-ball for the top red of the 3.
Just to start, Lee Shepherd would have hoped for.
Yep. Nice settler. And it's a nice clean finish, you know what I mean? He's taking them out nice.
Yeah, good stuff. Kind of finish you expect these guys to get, but...
But it's the nerves, you know?
Yeah.
It's the semi-final, big game. He lives off the pressure.
Yeah, 1-0. Something Mark Boyle said to me a while ago. He went, Stevie, people keep going on about these breaks and this and that, but the balls don't pot themselves. The patterns don't pot themselves out. You still got to go and play the shots, and it might have looked easy. I put a couple of really nice controlled shots in that. And Lee Shepherd goes one up. Yeah, there's a host of details about your man on the screen, Lee, the pint-sized powerhouse Shepherd. You even get Missy's pint-sized powerhouse sitting next to him, giving him all the support he needs. She was even out getting him a takeaway at 1 in the morning. I mean, that's devotion for you.
Shouldn't be having takeaways at 1 in the morning in the semi-final. Dry break. Dan's got a very good break, but it's gone dry here.
That interview that was on at the top of the show with myself and Dan speaking this morning, and he didn't big it up as if he was boasting about it, but he said, incredibly, my break has been sensational this week. The famous last words. Yeah. So hopefully he hasn't jinxed himself.
He hit them great, and he also controlled the cue ball really nicely, so that's all you can really do. And then you're just kind of hoping that a ball goes in. But Lee's got a nice chance here.
I must admit, I was looking at reds, but he's okay.
Yep. You need to be absolutely ruthless in this format.
Yeah.
If you want to win it, all it takes is one mistake. Because all that could happen here is he could not take these out. Dan could win the frame, and then Dan could run out the rest.
Yeah, the start of any match, Morgan, is obviously severely important, but the one thing I've noticed over the years playing in these World Championships, and even sitting here commentating, watching, whatever it might be, even at 2 down, you're not out of it. These two guys have been behind most of this week, and here they are in the semi-final, but it doesn't matter to me what sport, it doesn't matter to me how the results go. If it's me, I'm wanting a good start no matter what.
Yeah. It just applies pressure as well.
Is he playing the double on the yellow, or is he going to drift down?
I'm not too sure right now. I think he's going to roll through for this and play the other yellow in the middle right. He might stun through the 2 reds to play it down the line.
He played a couple of shots yesterday that were like...
Oh, not a fan. Sorry, he played a couple...
Yeah, he played a couple yesterday that were late in the frame, and I'm thinking he was maybe going to drop to around about the blue spot there and play a little delicate cannon and have the yellow and the black, but he did that yesterday a couple of times, which I thought was risky, especially as...
That could not have gone worse.
Wow.
The cue ball just bit off the side cushion and left him way too much angle.
Yeah, what's the plan from here?
Double with bottom right. Yeah, he's looking at it now. You just need to go.
What about the double up to the top right hand corner? Big bag. Not really a big bag, is it?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't far away, but that was...
An opportunity missed.
Yeah, definitely.
Because those 2 balls at the top right, those were the easy ones. It was getting down and getting a nice angle on the yellow. He's just missed the double on there, so he's not even got to the hard bit of the finish. this should be routine for Dan. This is a nice settler for Dan as well.
Yeah, just hoping for a mistake there from Lee. Get himself off his chair. He's feeling good. Both of them are feeling good. They're in the semi-finals. They obviously had to play some tough matches and drag themselves here. But if you're in the semi-final of a World Championship, you're not feeling good. Probably in the wrong game. Yeah, both of them pass into that bag, so not really any major issues. Big wide stance from Dan.
Not much to note here. It's just kind of
Yeah.
making sure getting the right angles.
Yeah, as you said, pretty routine and definitely something when you're trying to get your first frame on the board that you welcome. Yeah, just about perfect. Dan Davy, couple of reds away. Straightforward enough black it should be. But then again, don't know, that shot from Clint last night when he could have won the match 3-0. Just a lesson in not taking things for granted. Yep. Yeah, never take your thing like that for granted. Dan Davy squares this match up, 1 frame apiece. Set number 1, a long way to go.
What's your prediction?
Tough, really tough. I mean, if Lee was to take that finish there, I'd have probably said I could steamroller Dan here, but I think there'll be a lot of twists and turns in it. I'll go Lee.
4 IPA titles. He's definitely started winning a lot more in the last couple of years. Remember he won in Wales. I think not last year, the year before.
Yeah, 2024 was a big year for him. He won a couple.
They won a pro event last year, sorry, because this is now 2026. So it's still the same IPA year, isn't it?
Yeah, he beat Gareth Hibbett in Coventry.
Yeah. Oh, look at those reds, and then that one at the top.
He caught them well. Balls flying everywhere, but nothing doing. That yellow just covered it at the top, so how are you playing these? The reds are standing out like a sore thumb, but
I wonder if he can pot the yellow kind of closest to him to the top left. I don't know. I play pool a bit more negatively than most others, so I'm kind of looking to just kind of hang a bag here, if I'm honest, because I'm not trying to go reds and cannon into that red.
Yeah.
I can't see a way where you can cannon into that off any of these balls and it come out right now anyway. Whereas I'm just passing it to my opponent and saying you can just do what you want.
yeah,
You just don't want to leave them to double that or try and treble it out. You know what I mean?
He's going to try and pot this and kick it straight away.
Yeah, he played the cannon well. I just don't think you need to be that aggressive. But it is only 1-1 in the first set. The issue is he could have played a safety. Dan could knock it out, and then he's still got like 3 dead yellows. You know what I mean? But it's frame over now. Sorry, commentator shouldn't say that.
No, I mean the way the reds are sitting, they've been like that from the beginning of the frame, but Lee being super aggressive there. I had a feeling he was going to go for it. It's a tough one, even if he does stay out the bag with the cue ball. He's not really got a shot, and that's what you were saying.
That's what I mean. It was so difficult to see a world where it came out. Like even he hit it unbelievable. Forget the cue ball went in and it still went welded. But it was so hard to kick it and get out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, even if maybe you've got a ball over a bag somewhere and you know you're going to play a kick, in the worst case you're going to be on that, but it wasn't even like that.
Yeah,
There was no
it was
guarantee.
isolated. It was like on its own table, if you know what I mean. Like there was nothing around it whatsoever. If anything, the ball he potted to kick into it was the only ball he would be able to see.
Yep.
So you're literally kicking into it to be on that sole ball, and there's so many yellows around there. I don't mind it. I sometimes wish I played pool a bit more aggressive like that. I'm just not wired, really. It's just such low percentages.
I think that's one of the things. Maybe I don't even like to put that stigma on the negative type players, but if you're going to play pool using the percentage wise, then it's really a low percentage that he was going to get out or have anything there. But then I think even if you're an attacking player, you should still really be thinking, well, I know I'm going to smash into this, but how often am I going to have a chance after it? The success rate of that shot Lee tried is very, very low, and we got the result.
The thing is that to win these things, sometimes you need to take those shots on now and
Yeah,
again
of course.
and get them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know yourself. You've won plenty of stuff as well, but although you might play certain frames not to lose them, trying to hang in and hope, if you don't play the game to win, it's unlikely you're going to win very much.
Yeah, totally.
Dan Davy, couple of frames. I don't want to say handed to him, but
frame number 2 definitely.
Yeah.
I would say so. I mean, it wasn't a gimme for Lee, frame number 2, but just made a really crucial positional mistake and got punished for it. But he's got in first 3 times in a row now and only took one of them. The signs are good for Lee though, because you can tell he's playing to win. He's going for it. You know what I mean? He's wanting to take his chances. He just needs to mind his work a little bit.
Dan Davy break, frame number 4.
Not hitting them is hard. Oh, God.
You know, last night,
I'm hoping I'm getting paid by the hour here.
Last night in here during the comms for Dan's match, the amount of times, and you can maybe look at it as a pattern, the amount of times the balls ended up in a cluster at that top left corner, it was absolutely incredible. There was times the cue ball was surrounded, there was times the black was up there. I don't know if it's the angle that he hits the balls at during his break, but for some reason they end up gravitating to that area. Probably should have done that in the last frame. Yeah, this frame could take a while. If you want to go and get your kettle on, guys. I don't see this one finishing anytime soon.
The thing is, it's a massive frame.
Yeah.
It's 3-1.
Well, that's not gone to plan.
It's 3-1 or 2 each, so that is huge in this set format.
Well, is he about to become
go on, be
super aggressive here?
Daniel, please.
Yeah,
he has to. Like, he can't play a safety here. He just needs to go crash, bang, wallop, and hope for the best. And he done crash, didn't do bang or wallop. It's not that big of a deal.
Didn't play that anywhere near as hard as I thought he would, because of the fact the reds are
he
kind of
pulled his
prominent.
back or something. Is that why he's not hitting the brake hard enough? He's just kind of like, it was like a limp effort, wasn't it? I would have been chucking my arm at that. Can be like a 3-ball plant, you know, yellow, 8-ball, yellow.
And then it might cannon the cushion and double kiss towards the pocket.
Not to pot it. I don't think you can pot it because it doesn't look like it passes, but he might be able to squeeze the bag. But then he's just opened up for Lee if it doesn't go right, so maybe he's just going to let Lee. That's perfect for Lee. He can pot this red and basically on the blue spot, go up there and just take control of that bag. If you lose the frame from there, you're, oh my god, please tell me he's not gone into this. There's definitely a line of being aggressive and too aggressive.
There is really no need to. You're in control of the frame. Right, that's good. That's good. Had us worried there. I actually wondered if he could have put the red just above the yellow into the middle and then just Try to get himself up a little bit. Maybe even right in behind. It's not the worst. Still in control. That's that shot we were talking about.
Kind of opened the bag up a little.
Yeah, I think if he was to play that maybe straight on, that yellow could have ended up controlling that top pocket.
Top left bag's open for both players now, so it's kind of whoever can get there first. Liam might be able to. Do you think he's going to pot this to the middle right? Looks like he's taken on to go up there.
He did.
Yep, nice. Don't pot it. Nice.
Yeah, not bad.
Take control. My sort of frame.
Yeah, keeping it simple. And I think that's maybe something that goes out of pool quite often. When the simplicity disappears, the madness creeps in. We've all been guilty. If he can leave us right in behind that black, we could be in trouble. That's not too bad.
Dan's very good in this sort of situation. I've never really seen Lee play kind of tactically, but there's so much to go on here.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Even Dan on very little. I think Lee would like him to get that other yellow out of there.
The one touching the red?
No, the one maybe
the
the
other
bottom
one.
line.
I think Dan would like it out there as well, if I'm honest,
think?
because it can't use it as a cannon or anything. It's kind of just sitting there as like a blocker. Whereas Lee's kind of got I think Dan's going to move it. He's got a 3-4 ball plant up there right now. Probably still has that 4-ball plant. So you can choose to be aggressive, but I still don't think it's the right time to go. He's looking at it. So he knows it's on.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he's gone. He's gone. Here we go.
You know that he's kind of saying to himself, I've had one too many of these shots, I'm going to have a dash in a minute. And
I don't mind this if he's taking the one down the rail now, because that needs developed anyway. The only thing is, if he misses it, he's leaving Dan the yellow.
Yeah.
It to the middle right to go straight into the kind of 4 balls. Depends of how aggressive he really wants to be.
The thing as well with that 4-ball plant, there's no guarantee that the red and black will come out. The yellow will disappear. That is not ideal. This is the shot you were talking about.
Yeah, he's got it. The thing is, he's obviously got a welded yellow to that, but to the red around the 8-ball spot. But he's got a good angle here. He's looking at it now.
Yeah, and he can't really refuse it. So Dan Davy gonna try and make something happen here, and he does.
I'm gonna if you're Lee, you can't miss that ball. He's missed it by an edge. You look at where it's went on the bottom cushion. Dan's been kind of gifted that, and he's not out here but at all, because he's still got a tricky yellow top left and one welded. But you can't offer them. He's in total control of the frame. You can't just offer them a easy pot kick. Should have maybe just clipped off the red and put the white bottom cushion, and just made it a bit more easier and just waited a turn or two. Dan's going to go 2 cushions into the yellow and red here. A little bit bottom right. Very nice.
Yeah, good shot.
Still very tricky. He's got an okay angle, but can he get up there? He's playing on both right now. Playing on both, hoping to be on the one closest to the 8-ball.
Is this a 1 cushion shot, just straight up?
Yeah, you don't want to do 2 in case you go into the knuckle.
He's underhit that. He underhit that by a good distance. So, as you said, it is tricky. It was tricky. He's now got a shot to play.
That's a pattern already. It's only been, this is the fourth frame. He's underhit his break, we thought. Underhit that cannon and underhit there.
He's going to play this and leave a double.
Nah, come on.
He's trying to come all the way round. And it's not gone to plan, Morgan. That's a... You know, seeing that situation a moment ago when he's went one cushion, and it's something, you probably heard that a million times from your father and Renzies and everything else. There's nothing for shot there, because even if it goes by it, he's always
saying you're playing on both of them.
Exactly.
The only thing is if you go super too far, you could go an off or behind the 8 balls.
Yeah. But
he had another 1.5 feet.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, another frame. This is a big set because both of them are going to feel that they should have won this now, even though it's potentially only going 2-2. Very nice, just playing in an area.
Have a weird start. Sheppy got off to a flyer, and then you're thinking, right, he's in the zone, then makes a couple of mistakes. But even in this frame, he's made a couple of errors. To me, maybe that's what we get that stigma of being a fudging nation. Scotland, you like a fudgy frame, and I'd be looking at that and saying, I'm not losing this frame. I've got this top bag covered. I'm just going to start moving my chess pieces and make sure Lee was in a hurry to get the balls open when...
He only had to wait 1 or 2 more
Yeah,
turns.
that's it. Just a little bit more patience.
He just... I liked it because he was being aggressive and playing to win the frame. However, it was just the wrong time because you were leaving Dan the frame realistically, basically, because Dan's ended up losing it based on position. If he missed, and Lee obviously missed that ball. We're going 2 each. That's what I'm saying. Both players have had chances now. Sometimes that's how we get him. You only miss one and then frame's over.
Yep.
Set's over.
Yeah, all square here. 2 frames all. Couple of mistakes here and there. Couple of bad positional shots, but it is tightly poised in this first set. It's not really sparked into life yet, but that is a certainty to happen. You see,
he did hit it quite hard actually.
Yeah.
It's just because the balls didn't really move because the ball he's hit is just skiffed off them.
Wasn't a bad effort at that. The snooker. Lee does get over the line. Yeah. 2 frames all. But a lot of pool to be played. Lot of pool to be played.
Just shows how important every set is because if you look at the previous match where Robert Stevens missed a double on the 8 ball to win the set, he's then made a calamity of one frame, one they should never have lost, and then he was done because he'd just mentally gone and Corey just ran out 4-0 the last set. So you need to be ruthless, take your chances. He's not caught them too well, and it is dry.
Yeah, he was breaking towards the end of last night and his cue ball was flying into the air and really...
He's proper just going and smacking them and just,
A good chance for Dan to get back in front here.
Just needs a starter. He doesn't have a whole lot of options. I think yellows are the balls. Yeah, yellows are definitely the balls. He just doesn't really have a starter. I think he's going to go reds. Unless he's just popping this one in the middle. He's not going to go. You can't go reds. Okay, he's going reds.
Yeah. Red balls it is.
Must be playing on this one to the right hand side now. It's good enough.
Yeah, not bad.
Just didn't have a nice starter yellow.
A lot of people just to the left of the trophy, all here for Lee. His family have come firing down to support him today.
Really? That's
yeah,
nice.
family, friends.
Luke Johnson's made the trip in the maroon jumper there.
Yeah.
From Reading to support Dan.
All down the
Very
left-hand
nice.
side, every single seat I think was taken as well.
Yeah, I think people prefer to sit outside the camera shot than
Yeah.
the camera shot. Still a lot to be done here. Needs to leave himself high on this red or around the blue spot to come down the left hand side of the table. He's going down for it now.
Yeah, you see, big crowd here for this. Deservedly so. Two fantastic players. Dan Davy's still got a wee bit of
He's
luck.
not been in position once
Yeah.
yet, but he's putting himself out of it. He's going to have to take this to the middle right and come down for the one at the bottom now, I believe. He's got no other shot. But the thing is, I've called every other shot wrong right now, so.
Yeah.
Double.
Yeah, another double.
Double Dan.
I do call him Double D.
Double D, yeah.
He's looking at it now. Does he want it last?
He's just got a nice angle to go down the table right now, so
Yeah.
I think you just need to take it.
A little bit thinner than he would have liked. Should be okay.
I've been playing a bit tighter than usual this week.
Yeah, there's been a lot of the players have said that. And I think we're probably all in agreement that when you miss, they shouldn't really go in. So I think this week has been quite good for that.
Yep, nice shot. Screwing back. Oof, it's a bit of an awkward one. I'd be personally kind of just trying to screw into the yellow of the middle right bag right now. Just leave myself a pot, but left himself a cut to the middle. Really nice finish because he's been not a bit messy. He's just not really been in position much, but he's taken them out well.
Little cut
Two
back.
doubles.
Would have been good if we'd done three. Oh, he's missed it. Oh.
It's fine. He's potted it. It's just because it's hit the near knuckle and kind of went round the rim a little bit.
Yeah, a couple of doubles from Double D.
Okay, then Dan's break.
So here we go, Dan Davy.
Oh, straight in the corner. How are these going to come out? How are these going to come out?
To this. So often, you see people that break. I don't know, how have you been breaking lately, Morgan? You're going down the middle, you cut
I've been
breaking?
going down the middle.
Down the middle?
Yeah.
I don't think I've been, maybe over the last maybe 6 months or so, the amount of people I see ending up getting in the top bags, and they'll say, oh, I was unlucky, I got kicked in, but like every ball's tracking to that area. But if you go straight in off as well,
That's the issue.
Yeah,
with
you deserve to be
front ball.
punished.
You don't have the safety, whereas you cut break is very rare you ever going
Yeah.
off.
How often in a match, if it's not going well for you, do you go, I need to change this up? Because there's times I'll be in this comms box, even when I'm playing, I've done it myself, and I go, oh, it's as if I'm trying to convince myself it will eventually work. And you're doing the same thing, banging your head against the wall and expecting a different result kind of thing.
I'm not too sure what he's played there, but he's not going yellows now.
No, he's in a bit of...
I mean, the thing is,
The Reds are okay.
the Reds are fine, but I think I'm sure he was playing yellows.
Yeah,
there.
yeah, he was.
Yeah, he definitely was. He just didn't want that yellow. He's now welding it. Yeah, he's going Reds.
Yeah, it is now.
Still fine, because that's actually came out of plant for him. So he's been a bit fortunate. It was a massive for him.
Yeah, there's no doubt he was looking at the yellows there.
Oh, that's awkward, because it's actually, he might have to take it right now, because he's not going to get much better on it.
I think for me there, I think I would have just been running that in and trying to leave myself on
the... Had it must have been pushing it towards
yeah,
him,
maybe.
But he needs to take it now, because he's not going to get better on it ever. Then played it nice.
Good shot.
Still a lot of work to be done here. It shouldn't have been this amount of work based on where the balls were at the frame and the fact he had 2 shots. But the first shot, his free shot, went wrong.
He needs to just take his medicine here, just come straight across. He's missed it.
Oh, that's massive. Dan, really, you need to be ruthless. Dan needs to punish this here.
Yeah, that.
He started with a nice dish lead, but he's made too many mistakes in this set.
Yeah, he's handed the table back to Dan. I think this is the 3rd time he's had a go and ended up handing the table to Dan with a half decent chance.
That's the poorest one yet.
Yeah.
Poor free shot and having to go the opposite colour set he wanted. Dan might be playing on it right now. Yes. Brave shot, blind pocket.
Yeah, probably feels it wins him a game if he gets it, and he does.
Well, he'll be feeling terrible in his chair right now. It's only the first set though. I mean, you can dust yourself off, you know what I mean? But he's got obviously a big occasion. His family have travelled to come watch him play, and he's just making a few too many mistakes right now. Which is natural as well, you know what I mean? Like, we're all human at the end of the day.
Yeah, off the cushion between the 2 Reds, straight back out. Very little work to be done. Maybe one positional shot for the 8-ball.
Yeah, he's just leaving himself a nice angle, just kind of roll through. Oh.
I think he's just about on it.
Yeah, he's fine.
He had to bang that in. Again, it's not straightforward here.
Is it a little bit awkward? He has to play for. I think he has to play for it in the top right now.
Yeah, he needs to kind of just drag it up.
Just nip it and let it go down. Nice. It's not the way I initially thought he was going to take them out. I thought the one down the kind of rail would have been his last one. Just get yourself a perfect angle and just go through the gap. But he would have taken this considering he went in off this frame.
Yeah, it's led to a set winning opportunity, and it's a set victory. 1 up, Dan Davy. Can't see a Lee. Didn't have his chances, mate.
No, definitely. That's one missed for Lee. Had 2 shots. Balls came out nice. This one just went wrong. It's just kind of went and welded. He's had to go Reds. Then he's had to play this plant. He's ended up just leaving himself a bit too much on angle, and yeah, the previous one he played down the rail was actually the harder one, and he nailed that. I thought like that. See that ball there? If he just left himself that last, he was fine. But still, he took them out well. Who we got playing? There's Gooseby.
Yeah, there he is. There's young Lewis Wiz as well, I think. Yeah, it is.
Dunster and M on the back. Chris White's had a good week, isn't he?
He has.
He's had a very good week. I think he's playing Harkness right now.
Well, we could come back to that match when the final's on later. Two of them like to take their time, but there's nothing wrong with that.
That's the World Championships at the end of the day, isn't it?
There's Danny Turner. There's Corey and Beck.
Good result for them earlier. They beat John McAllister and Daniel.
Some good teams.
Very good teams. And we got dispatched. Me and Megan Randall got dispatched by Amy Beauchamp and Colin Bradford. They were phenomenal. Played a safety shot at one each and didn't see the table until we're 4-1 down. Kind of don't expect that in the mixed, but they were really good. They could take some stopping, but so could Corey and Beck.
I can't remember who Dunster and Emma were playing late last night. Or was it this morning? It was first thing this morning. I think there was like 4 dishes or something out the first 5 or 6 frames. It was Dunster said it's a ridiculous standard. I'm like, that's not bad going. Struggle to get that. Most kind of
Standard games. Yeah. There's Robert Stephen. He's playing Evan. Parry Williams.
Oh, seniors. Decent week for Bobby Stephen.
Very much so. Very much so. What's Gooseby score? Who's Gillespie playing? I call him Gooseby.
That's what I've just.
Do you know why I call him Gooseby?
That up right now. Dan Davy, set number 2. Here we go. Oh, couple of balls and a big opportunity. Is that a plant? To the
middle left.
Middle, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. You might be able to squeeze it in, but nah, look at that.
Yeah, the overhead that we can see.
Yeah.
Kind of shows it's not on. Yeah, you see it there on your screen, guys. It's one of them you could maybe make it.
On a Rasson. Not too sure. He's taking the yellow long here. I think yellows are definitely the balls. He's got one kind of tied up yellow.
He's got one of them just now. Oh, is he left anything?
I think he's perfect. I think he's perfect to go top left and can his bad one right now. Oh, maybe not. Going from the overhead, I don't think he can see it.
Yeah.
From this angle, it looks like he can, yeah. Looks like but there's on the overhead there's much less room, so he's gonna have to take this first, I think.
Just kind of slide off this bottom cushion and back out.
That looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, that's decent.
You don't want to hit too hard on for it to, because it can. The way that he's going to be going into this, into the red, it will squeeze the yellow like further down the table, so it's not going to go directly. It could go towards the. Oh, he's going to go the cushion first. Cushion first guarantees him a better kick out. and also on the one to the top left. Ooh, bit straight.
Yeah. I wonder if he could maybe pull down the left cushion and leave it.
Leave the one to the top right.
Yeah.
Maybe sit next.
Maybe what he's playing.
Oh, he can get out, can nip out.
Good shot.
No, he's fine. I'm taking middle here. It depends kind of what he might be holding perfect off that red.
Yeah, he's going to play yellow to the left middle and then back up.
Bit pacey. He's fine.
Yeah, he's probably
absolutely perfect. If I'm honest, it was just kind of one of those ones you don't want to. You don't want to. Get way too close to it. But no, it's absolutely perfect. Good start to the second set for Dan here.
Yeah, just what the doctor ordered. One set on the board. Yeah, and you go at it in number 2. All you want's a good start. Put Lee Shepherd under all sorts of pressure here, but he's done this before. It's not very often Dan's been in front this week.
Oh, he hit the red there. Look at Lee. Oh wow, oh my, how's he done that?
Lee's face, if you could paint a picture.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wasn't expecting that. Don't know why I got so surprised, but yeah. We'll have to wait for the replay on the 8 ball.
He's played that great. Loads and loads of right hand side to get out. But this is the black here.
Oh, little flick.
If that doesn't flick that red, the chances are that's not dropping. Needs to respond.
Oh, it's kind of wild. Oh. That's perfect.
That's the worry.
Yeah. Just look how nice the layout is as well. It's one of those ones, like, look at the size of the table. Why is the cue ball got to go there? It could go anywhere else, and you've got a great finish. Great opportunity. Even yellows.
Yeah, both sets of balls.
This small little tactical battle is just going to decide the frame. Someone might have to do something a bit crazy if the other one plays a nice shot. He doesn't like it. It's a good advertisement for TMV10 though, I'll tell you that.
I don't like these kind of shots personally, and I'm one of these guys, Morgan, you might disagree here, but I believe all of these shots are pushes if you play it, because there is no way you get...
Because you play it so soft.
Yeah, and there's no way the tip is off the cue ball when everything's all touching each other. There's just no way, in my view, so... I think if we had super slow-mo, we'd see millions of pushes every single week in every Cuesport though. So, I kind of look at that as a bit of pulling in the box in a game of football. It just happens, that's just the way it is.
See, he decided to be the aggressor. He's got a slight little bit of luck there, because he's made it a little bit more tricky when it should have been an absolute tap-in. Because the reds aren't on now. Actually, they are if he wanted to play a pot cannon, but he doesn't really need to.
He's gonna go yellows. Still got a couple of shots to play here.
Yeah. But Lee chose to be the aggressor there. That's a problem. The thing is, he should have got that.
Yeah, it's just the pace, I think he played that.
Yeah.
End up kind of the object ball goes and stuns off the second ball rather than just sliding it off it. But
it's like Lee's trying to make maybe too much happen right now. Dan's just taking opportunities that come his way. Lee's maybe just pushing the ball out just maybe a bit too much. That one there, he should have got. Oh, it's a little bit awkward this.
Yeah,
if he can maybe leave himself on the one, yeah, he's gonna. He could maybe leave himself on the one to the bottom left, just under the 8 ball.
Yeah.
And then go back up for those two, but he's going to go down for it now.
I think he might still go your way here.
Yeah, he's
so
down
then
and then up and then
yeah. Try and top right, bottom, and then the 8 ball. So just having to move the cue ball around the table a bit more than he would have liked, but
Leo feel a bit hard done by the break because it was a fantastic layout and he's just been robbed a little bit. There's Mr. McCarthy at your top right hand side. Apparently snores like a train.
So I heard.
Yeah. I've seen Mark Farnsworth kicking about the venue at God knows what time because he can't sleep. We're next door to them and TV's been on all the time, trying to drown him out. Big shot this year for Dan. He needs to make sure he doesn't die off the side cushion. Oh, he's just taking his medicine. Now then, because these have been playing a little bit tight here, so we'll see. Just needs to play at a nice pace for the cue ball to come out past the red ball.
Yeah, got to cue and don't want to be taking any chances with these shots.
Nope.
Yeah, they're playing, as you said, so much
he
tighter.
missed that one. He did miss that one. I wonder how he played it there. Did he play it with a little bit? He played it with drag, but so I usually put them in with a little bit of side.
Yeah, a little flick.
And on new tables, the side you usually miss them because the side kicks, so it kicks the ball away. But they're playing a little bit more normal. You know what I mean? Like a club table, they're not brand new now. But this is a big chance for Lee. Doesn't want to be getting too far behind in this set. Needs to play a combo, and then that's the frame, really.
There's been quite a big number of skill he's missed over the course of this week. And it kind of...
Should go teach them.
Mate, honestly. and I'm kind of like, no, why have you played it like that? Why?
The thing is, I've obviously missed a good few skillies in my life, but let's see how he plays this.
That's it. But again, for me there,
I think he played that a bit too.
Yeah, it's still a bit too tentative. Just.
Oh, do you think you should play that hard?
Yeah, to me, the exact same way he cued it, but I'm just playing this as if I'm.
The ball's not there.
Yeah, forget it. It's just go and cue it in.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
But the way he's played it, if that's what was required at that time, he's okay because of the red at the top. But I think one of the reasons why a lot of people end up missing them, and listen, I missed the odd one here and there myself, but I think that's why, because you kind of overthink it and negativity creeps in, and you're going to make more mistakes. And I mean, Cody missed a really bad one earlier as well.
Yeah, and it just gave the frame to Rob.
Yeah.
2 shots were literally one ball in the ball on table. 1-1 though, that's big for Lee because it would have been hard done by the breaker, felt bad about that, and then he missed a pot, a carom. But both players have been making a good few mistakes so far, so both of them will be feeling that the other one's there for the taking. Just need to take their own chances.
It's funny because you can either call it nerves, butterflies, fire in the belly, all these different things, all these emotions that kind of go through. You seen Lee last night. My worry last night for Lee was he came down from what must have been the most incredible high. 1 minute he's out, next minute he's in tears after winning an incredible quarter final. Long way still to go. But you just hope after that that wasn't your final.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And you've ended up you've basically
put too much into that, and then you can't find the gear again.
But that's if you want to become a champion, especially a world champion, you kind of got to do that over and over, and that's
what I like about Dan here. He's not doing too much. He's just taking the opportunities. It looks like he could do this for like days and days.
Yeah,
and days.
You're right.
Whereas Lee's he's made a few more basic mistakes, and he's also trying to make kick and the top left.
Yeah.
And so like Dan's just kind of going about his business. He's made a couple of mistakes, but Lee's been just making a bit too much. How these come out? There's not been many dollies, is there?
No.
There's always been a little bit of work to do, and it's the same here.
Kind of argument for both.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm maybe going reds here.
Pop the red in and just nudge the other red out of the left-hand cushion, and then...
Yeah, I mean, because if you look from this angle, you've got the one to the top right.
Yeah.
You just don't want to hit the red high and then go into the middle, but I don't think he's got that angle. But he could go yellows again, but I don't like the yellow to the left of the blue spot, closest to that red.
Yep.
It's just a little bit awkward. His angle looks good. He might just play on it down the rail. Oh.
You get into that a bit.
I don't understand that shot, because surely if you're going into the yellow, you'd play it a bit harder to try and get out of the way and kind of open some space. So why has he played it so sort of tentatively? Is he just played on?
Yeah, I'm actually wondering if he was just playing on the one.
Yeah, and he's just played
to the left, and he's just getting into it too much, but
doesn't make sense because they got the two reds at the top of the table, which only going to go on the right hand side bag as well.
There's definitely a bit of work to be done here. The two reds at the top only go, I think, to the top right.
So if you just leave him kind of in line with the A ball here and an angle to go to the left hand side of the table, and you'll just leave the one down the rail till last. So he's still fine. I just think the first shot could have been a little bit better. Oh.
Yeah,
You're going to have to play the plant.
I don't think that was a plan there. I think he was going to play the shot.
I think he's overdone it maybe a little bit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's 100% over.
Overcooked it.
Yeah. It's one of them. I'm kind of in between. I'm thinking, did they try and come past it? Did they?
Maybe because he undercooked the first one. Let's say he was playing on the one down the rail then. He's on the one down the rail now. A lot of work to still be done here. It's not a gimme. And nor should it be, because his positional play's not been fantastic this time.
Yeah, it's one of them. He's just having to keep playing the next shot, play the next shot, play the next shot, and just hope that by the end of it you're on a straight black. He's on the one down the cushion now.
Wiped his feet a little bit.
So he's just got to drop this in. He's made...
Okay, he's going to come out a little bit.
He's made hard work of it, but here he is. Well, slightly more unorthodox than he would have liked, but you have to just keep potting the balls. That's the trick. Outpot your opponent. Get the blacks then. You're always going to have a chance. And Dan Davy's doing it pretty well just now. Two cushions. Like the positivity in the way he played that, but look at where it's landed.
Honestly, the cue ball this frame is so unlike Dan.
Yeah.
Is that what he's... Oh, he's looking at... Sorry, he's playing three cushions here, so what he's lining up there is the line to go down for the ball. But his positional play might cost him here, but he needs another recovery shot. Three cushions for the 8-ball. Oh, nah.
Yeah.
He didn't deserve that frame, to be honest. He's been all over the camp.
Yeah, I think...
And Lee needs to punish him here and start kicking on.
Yeah, knowing Danny would have been the first to put his hand up and say he didn't deserve it, but sometimes, how many times have you just pot your way out of trouble and eventually you get the frame? Lee done one last night that actually kept him in the tournament.
Just potting.
Yeah.
But the thing is that even he lined up the three cushions for the... And like the cue ball was nowhere near him.
Yeah.
So maybe he's struggling with his cue ball a little bit.
I think it's one of them, probably from the very first shot. And then he was thinking, I've kind of overcooked that a bit, I've undercooked that one, and then all of a sudden you're in between on every shot.
Starting to doubt it a little bit,
Yeah, what a chance. Just needs to drop this. I like that.
Yeah,
Super positive.
He said in his interview, that he's got the least pressure on him.
Yep.
However, just the way he's played, it almost seems like he's kind of feeling the pressure a little bit. So he just needs to remind himself of that. And I mean, I don't believe what he said. I feel like obviously you don't want to be under no pressure.
I know.
You want the pressure because that's when you play the best. But he just needs to start playing a bit more freely and start taking chances that present themselves to him. But he's going to go 2-1 up here. Feel a bit better now, seeing Dan make a couple of mistakes.
Yeah, Dan's made a couple of uncharacteristic ones that we've not seen yet in this match. One set in front, but he's now 2-1 down in set number 2. And that right there is the frame that got away from Dan Davy. Just didn't really get a hold of the cue ball. And Lee Shepherd, with one free shot, one visit, happily obliged in taking the frame. And that first shot again just didn't get it the way he wanted. Good plant. Gave himself a chance and a fantastic pot, but never really had control. So Lee to break off. 2-1 in front. And one of these big moments in any match, but to try and get himself a set back on the board, he could be doing with a big break here. And I think, oh, one of the reds has dropped. What a chance. What a chance this is. Could be doing with a little bit of breathing space because Dan Davy has put him under all sorts of pressure so far.
Yeah, needs to get these. Want to be world champion, can't be missing out on these opportunities. Nice. I'd like to see a bit more of a swagger from Lee. You know, like a little bit more rhythm. It's not like he's, I wouldn't say doubting himself, but like, I didn't see too much of the game, but I have seen Lee play quite a lot. And when he's playing well, he's got an arrogant swagger about him, and that's a great thing to have.
He squared the match last night. Really, he had that swing in his step, and he actually said, me and him were speaking a wee bit later on that night, last night. He's like, do you know what? Later on, he felt in the later stage of the game that when Clint made the mistakes, basically let him back in. When it got to 2-2, first set, the fifth set started, and he went, I knew I wasn't getting beat. I knew I was winning. I knew that was it. He said it was just a case of just getting it done. And it's like something switched inside him, and he was ready to kick on. And yeah, I think you're right. I don't know if, well, you could probably.
No, it's not the best. He's just not playing like the. I mean, it's hard. You can't obviously you can't switch it on. That's not the way sport is. But you need to kind of be able to summon your talent at will. And he's just kind of. I just would love to see a bit more arrogant swagger about him. I like how quickly he played this though. I like how quick he played it.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, because he didn't have an extension, but he only took 15 seconds there.
There was one last night.
Very nice.
That they played too quick. They played a couple of great shots, but then he was left a pot full length of the table, not far off the cushion, and it was not easy. I mean, it's maybe a 2 out of 5 if you're getting to really, really queue it with loads of time and set yourself. He basically walked around the table after his previous shot and just went down and went boom, 100 mile an hour, and it rumbled in the pockets and came away. I'm not saying if he took his time he would have potted it, but he didn't even. He just straight down, boom, away you go. And at that point in the match, things weren't really going his way at that time. But if that's the way you play, that's the way you play. But I think there's a difference between that kind of confident swagger and being a bit erratic. And
yeah, there's a fine line, without a doubt, cockiness and arrogance. And but I would like to see that from Lee. Like as he said, he's under no pressure, so just go and play like you're under no pressure. Whereas that frame, while he was going around that finish, he looked like he was under it a little bit, and there has been instances in this match where I've thought the same. But 3-1 to Lee. Dan needs something. He's got a ball.
Big break.
Yells are all there. He's just got one down the rail. He's going to have to play, but Dan just wants to apply pressure here to Lee. It's a massive set as well. I always think, every set's massive, but I think the first and second are huge.
Totally agree.
If you can come out 1-1, great. If you can come out 2-0, brilliant. But you just cannot come out 2-0 down. Thing is, if you look at Leaves 2-0 down, there's been quite a few instances people have been 2-0 down, and maybe the person 2-0 up kind of takes the foot off the gas a little bit. They only need 1-4 frames to go through.
Yeah, I mean, you can maybe ride your luck on occasions, but it's not something you want to be doing over and over. I wonder if
that is terrible, and not a bad shot. He's actually debatable, but I think he's just welded that so that red does not go. We can see the overhead, and that looks welded.
Yeah, it does.
That does not look like it goes in anywhere. But to be fair, he's got a pot kick right now, so just don't want to stick to this. You need something.
It's even worse.
Not that. It might go in the opposite middle now if he moves that yellow, but yeah, as you can see, that is not going anywhere. You could play it off the yellow into the middle.
Yeah, that's a good shout. That's actually a very good shout.
But the thing is, it's just a bit tricky. Okay, he's maybe pot kick now. I think I would have taken the one at the top right to then play that one and move the yellow he's now closest to then play off. I mean, that yellow does look. Nah, I think he could play that off the yellow in that middle. Is he playing it? Shot? Playing it now?
Yeah.
I mean, Lee's getting a bit excited, but and then that yellow's there to bail him out. You know what I mean? What? Imagine he just strokes it. No way. Oh my god! It goes centre pocket. I'm so happy they showed the overhead because that looked absolutely welded. We need a better overhead camera or something. That was
get a little bit closer to that.
Touching ball, I swear, honestly.
Oh no, Dan.
He's played that one bit at bottom left, probably by mistake.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking you're just running that in, 2 cushions, and you're just coming out down by the baulk line. Could he even just stun off one? Is he see it again here? I think he might have. No, we didn't get to see it because he's on the shot. Oh, he's kept the cue ball.
But Lee's buzzing with that. But
yeah,
it's a poor one. That's really poor because he's done all the hard work. He took out a nice kind of finish, and that's basic.
He's kicking himself there.
He's put in a bit too much, but he's also caught a little bit of the bottom right of the cue ball, and the sides kind of taking it to those yellows. But he was nowhere near where he wanted to be. Nice shot from Lee, but he's left himself a 1 cushion. 1 cushion back heel. Cue ball could also go close to the bottom right.
Yeah, that's the big worry when you leave a smash.
That should be the set.
You did that, mind, in Isle of Man, left me a smash and a...
Isle of Man?
Went,
Oh,
boom,
yeah,
knocked
it was great. Yeah, that was a great hit.
Yeah, I mean, Steve Wall said, I seen you lining it up, but I never gave you a chance. I says, it was only one cushion, so there was always a hit and hope type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the worry. I suppose we're all the exact same. You've not got a choice, and Lee obviously felt he didn't have a choice there, but that black could have went anywhere.
Yeah, totally. This will settle him down as well.
Yeah, get that set on the board.
Just gets you in the match. You don't want to. You don't want to just sets to pass you by. It is a great format. I'm a massive fan of it. I know I've heard a lot of people not. They would like longer races and stuff, but I really like it. I just feel every frame's massive, and if you have a shocker, so what?
No, but that's, do you know the thing that gets me? When they'll come and say to me, Stevie, look, I mean, I've won more frames than my opponent and lost. I mean, how is that normal? And I go, do you watch darts? Oh, yeah, I watch darts. You watch tennis? Yeah. They just look at me and still don't get that it's the exact same thing. You can lose more legs, win more legs. That's just the nature of set play. It's like, it's okay in every other world, but they don't want it in theirs because they lost.
Yeah, totally.
And it's like, I'm in total agreement. I actually think it's, especially on the outside looking in, the drama that it gives is just...
It's good for the viewers as well. Yeah. Well done, Lee. 1-1. It's good for the viewers because, like, say Dunster's playing Boyle, and Dunster's 5-1 up in a race to 9. A lot of people would switch off because it's not over, but it's what it's good at. You know what I mean? Whereas that's only one set to Dunster, and he's 1-0 up in the second set. So I think they'll be going for a small comfort break. There's Mr. Lucas on table 3. He's just had an eye operation.
Yeah, I seen him
honestly
jumping about like a blues brother last night with the shades on.
Anyway, do you know why I call Goobsy Gooseby?
Go.
There's Gareth Potts at the Supreme Series. Called him Gooseby on stream. It was so good.
Gooseby.
Yeah, because that unbelievable. He was unbelievable then, wasn't he? Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Best player in the world was Scott at that time. I think COVID set him back a little bit because he obviously didn't play that much, and then took him like a year or so to kind of get back to the standard he's used to. Oh, we're going straight back into the second set here.
Here we go, no messing about. Set number 3. It's tracking again.
Dry. Hey, don't apologise. He's not going to apologise to you.
I don't know why you're apologising for having a bad break.
Yeah, I mean, he's hit them all right. It's just the cue.
Oh, that's what I mean, but...
I don't believe in apologising, or at least don't apologise till the frame's over. I've done that before where I've got a bit fortunate, apologised, and it's kind of, and then I've missed, and my head's kind of gone a little bit.
Spoke to Boyle about it in comms yesterday, and he said, are you one of them that does it at the end because you're raging if you make a mistake after it? I says, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I says, but old Mick McGoldrick, God rest him, used to say, don't you ever, because you're not sorry, so don't pretend to be.
And look, so Dan's been forced to go in it, so now, like...
It's like the polar opposite, innit? A moment that not so long ago Lee was kind of forcing.
If they get a bit of luck, they're not going to apologise.
Yeah, that's it. That's just the game.
Some people get a really touchy about it though.
Yeah, I've seen some people get a bit antsy about...
Oh, getting the worst? Charlie Shaw.
Oh, of course it is.
He is, isn't he?
I mentioned that yesterday.
he's still falling out with me for about 2 years ago. It wasn't even bad.
I know.
But so at the end of this frame, I might have forgotten to apologise because he's left Dan a really hard shot. Dan's missed it, and now Lee's got a great chance. But it's just pool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, he's going upstairs. I thought he'd be going for this yellow now. He's got
Yeah.
an angle going away though. That's the issue. Wiped his feet.
Yeah, but he got it. So how's he working these out now? Bottom right.
He's going to have to go bottom right to go bottom left. Yeah, he might even be able to kiss the 8-ball, but it depends what he wants to do before that. I'd imagine taking these two up here to then go down there. Oh, there's the referee. Oh, he's going to be screwing this. always feel like you're not in 100% control of these shots. Because it all depends on the cushion.
He's come slightly short.
You can use the red to hold position.
Big shot.
Yeah, start the third set here. Once they get off the flyer. No, see that they are playing a bit tighter because those will go.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you catch that cushion even slightly, it's not playing ball.
He did catch it quite thick there,
yeah.
to be honest. But we've seen those go night and day. I hope it plays like this the whole tour.
Yeah, totally agree.
Dan's in a bit of trouble.
Is there a hiding spot on the table? He's going to try and find one.
He's going to go top left cushion and then behind at the top. Yep, and he's a little slide. This looks okay. Ooh.
Oh, good effort.
Yeah, very good effort. It's more like a snooker shot, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's left lead back in. He's got a long plant.
Does the yellow pass the black?
He's looking at a... couldn't see what he was looking at there. Was he looking at yellow off yellow red to go? See what I mean? Yellow to hit the yellow below the 8-ball. Or is he just playing safe?
Not bad.
Don't mind it. I do not mind it.
Yeah, not bad at all.
It's nowhere for Dan to hide now. Unless he pots this to the top right and kind of hides him in between those kind of 3 balls. He's just got to give him distance.
He's up against it in this frame.
He might be going into these.
Here we go. Dan's going to try and make something happen.
Oh.
Well.
Wow. That's fantastic.
Hand goes up.
2 right. That is when you apologise for it. He's trying to go top cushion and into it, and then he's hit his ball. He's done that a couple of times, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's just not getting the angles, I don't think.
But he's getting them wrong by quite a margin. I don't think I think he'll just pot this and kind of hide. Oh. Trying to do a bit of both. Lovely.
Yeah.
Very, very nice.
What a turnaround in the frame that is.
Yeah, he's missed that by an absolute country mile.
Just
got absolute God's gift.
His hand went straight up, to be fair. And that's...
Lee's played a good safety and he's been... he's came back in his second fave. I don't think he is second favourite, but... It's going to be a lot of... Just waiting for someone to be the aggressor here now, I think.
Dan maybe fancies this.
Because it could push the red furthest, closest to the 8-ball over there.
Yeah.
And something could happen. Wonder if they've got any extensions left. Dan's been aggressive. Judging by the overhead, it looks good because he's obviously got the, as you can see here, red onto red, and then it'll push the red closest to the 8-ball to that pocket. So he's obviously hoping the yellow will go somewhere.
Yeah, big shot. In the third set.
So he's hoping for the red to go cushion black and then pot the yellow. That's what he's hoping for. It's obviously very, very hard to.
Got to put a bit of pace in this.
Yeah. Needs to get the plant right as well because the red's quite high in the pocket. So if he pots it low, it might just kind of jam. No, you got potted high.
Oh.
It was always
a trick shot, yeah.
Yeah. There was always something that could go wrong there. But he was being aggressive and sometimes these things happen. I thing is, the balls are so very close. Like,
Yeah.
even trying to combo that is really difficult.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That's an advert for a really close combo because there's only about 1.5 inches between them.
The thing is, he got, as I said, he was trying to put the red. So if you look, he actually got it. It was the cue ball that went. So it was actually like a mixture of things.
Yeah.
He played it well, because if you look, the red goes to the bottom cushion.
Yeah.
But then the cue ball goes and just.
Yeah. So they are. I'm surprised at you. Yeah. Do you know what? He's hedging his bets a wee bit. He's saying, right, the red's going to go there, but just in case, I'll fire the white towards it at the same time.
Yeah. I think I would have played that with bottom.
Yeah, so they are.
Yeah, I would.
And just hope the red does the job that I'm planning for.
I can see why he's done it though, because the red could just go cushion black and just stop, and then the yellow's got the pocket.
And he's not expecting them all to go kind of steamrolling in. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If any have argued with your friends saying that 2-in-1's not on, that's an advert.
They're all on.
Exactly.
Oh, this could.
Does he get a wee angle to pop the yellow in right away?
It's one of those ones that's hard to it's hard to get the pace into it.
Yeah.
Because you're that close to the. Yeah, look. And then you need the pace to get the yellow out again.
Yeah, one set. Oh, one frame, Lee Shepherd. It's been quite a strange match, I must say. It's not exactly been filled with major excitement, if you want to call it that. It's had loads and loads of unforced errors, and both guys have played some good stuff. But well, where we are right now, not much between them. So Dan deciding to just drop the yellow in. Going for the double.
No. Not left him much at all.
Yeah.
Don't mind it. Kind of like a
shot to nothing type thing.
If you get it, great. Let's go for it. If not.
So Lefley, really tough long red. Again, not bad from Dan. Keeping it quite simple. Not pushing the boat out too much. Oh, the red pulled away a wee bit there. See by Lee's reaction, he wasn't happy. Kind of in between everything here.
Yeah. That yellow, the one just below the cue ball, is very, very tricky now. Because it only really goes middle left, top right, but it's not really something he's going to maybe nip into it now. Is he on the one bottom right now? If he is, then he's perfect.
Yeah, he's in good shape now.
Yeah. The only thing is he then needs to get low on the one to the middle to get up the table. Unless he comes back for it. It might even go to the bottom left off the red. But quite a lot of work to be done here.
Yeah, I wonder if he can just about little trace aside and just jab out. Just like that.
Might be going up the table now.
Yeah, he's went a wee bit.
Very snazzy toppy.
Yeah.
Yeah, very snazzy.
I actually meant to ask him about it this morning, and I was told that he looked at the rack of tops
Yeah,
the onboards, and said it looked like a Littler type top. So if he wins with his top, yeah, so he will just stick that on.
It does look like a Littler top, to be honest.
Yeah, just totally different colours. Well, different colour, the blue.
Wells, he played that.
Fantastic stuff.
That's really nice. Matches here for the taking for both players.
Yeah, big opportunity.
World final against Corey Reese. What time's kick off?
8:30 tonight.
8:30. Christ, you're not a late one.
As far as I'm aware, I might be wrong. Might be like 6:30. I don't know.
What time is it now?
No, I think it's about 8:30.
Is it really? I'm assuming both players will have matches in other tournaments to be playing. Corey's playing right now. Nice.
Yeah, nice
One
stuff.
Each. One each. Who's going to get on the hill first? Would you say that's the hill? Being 2 sets up? Is that the hill?
Yeah, well, in sets it is.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, because if you're playing tennis, whatever, and you're on the hill.
1 set away.
Yeah, the hill isn't the last point, is it?
Welcome back, guys. We are underway once again. Lee Shepherd breaking off. We were just having a little comfort break here, some of the guys. So, but we're back underway. Just as I was coming back in, I kind of walked in the door, so that made at least the crowd get a good laugh. But we're back now. Stevie Walker will be rejoined by Morgan McInnes in a few moments. Lee Shepherd at the table. It's all to play for here. It really is. A place in the World Championships final. But who will come through? That is the question. A long, long way to go. So he's going to go reds. Maybe playing the pot kick here. It's not easy. Has to get it right. Wants to catch the yellow closest to the cushion. Well, that'll do. He's got the top one. He's probably slightly unlucky there. But he's got a chance. He's at the table. That's the main thing. Tough plan. Not easy. That's a fantastic shot from Lee. Absolutely brilliant. Can he just about top through and miss the yellow though? That's the tough question here. Doesn't want to play it and off it. I would be trying to drift past. Okay, he's played a kind of... Maybe felt he was running towards the yellow, but I thought he might have just been able to manipulate an angle there. But unfortunately, for Lee, I don't think that was on. So he's given himself... That's a good shot, finding the gap. Nice and easy, just playing up a little thin cut with a little trace aside. Didn't want to be greedy, and he didn't. Good finish, Lee Shepherd. So Lee goes 1-5 in front in this one. But they are really, really... I mean, there's not much between them. The way the match has been played, more than looking at the scoreline, Lee's made a few mistakes, Dan's made a few mistakes. They've both pinched some frames from each other. So they just... I think whoever starts to minimise the mistakes, maybe get some less unforced errors, you might see a bit of a difference in this one. Someone might just about kick into gear, but right now, Dan Davy will break off. Try and get himself back in this match. Even though he's well in it, that's probably a bit extreme. But he is behind. Can he get himself level? What a break. That is one kind of awkward... I'm sure he's going to go reds. Then again, 6.5, but surely it's reds. He had a peek at the yellows there, but I'm not overly convinced. Right, are we going yellows? Has he got the pot kick to the... Yeah, pot to the bottom left, and then run into the yellow. Looks like he's digging down a bit here. Maybe just going to screw back, maybe play a double on that red. Good chance here.
Red on the right hand side cushion can double. And then he's obviously got the kind of awkward one right at the very bottom. I think he's just going to roll down here. That red also goes in the middle right off the yellow. So he's definitely got options. I actually think the red at the very bottom of the table is a little bit more awkward. Dan agrees. Trying to get it away now. I think the one on the right hand side is pretty simple, if I'm honest.
think that is in off the yellow.
I think you're just going to play it with right hand side. Go for it now. What was the double then? I don't know if that's what he played for, because he obviously didn't play for that flick off the 8 ball, you know what I mean? Actually, I know what he played for. I think he played for a fuller kick to then play bottom right to go up the line.
Yeah.
He's definitely not played the half ball kick on the 8 ball, but he's landed perfect.
A double for Dan, the man known as Double D.
He's very good at them.
Yeah, he doesn't miss
He is
many.
very good at them, yeah. He just knows how to play them in the right pace. Very nice. 2 each.
Dan Davy squares this match up. Good finish. A couple of good shots, and he doesn't miss many of the doubles. Chance for Dan Davy to maybe get in front this time. Red balls, pretty straightforward.
Don't see any issues here.
Yeah. Nice little straightforward red and off the other one.
Oh.
Yeah, any harder he would have been a bit of bother there.
Didn't want to touch it, if I'm honest, because but it could have not killed the pace of it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is pretty basic stuff here for Daniel.
Yeah, get this one, and then one away from set number 3 and set number 2 for himself to go in front and in major control of this match, potentially a place in the IPA World Championship final. Slightly wrong side though. I think you just drop it in. Not as close as you might think he'd want to be, but I think he was okay here. Little jab in. Let's bring the cue ball back, maybe towards the yellow. He's looking to see if he can maybe drop it in and play the black through the gap. Yeah, that's always a shot.
Light work. He's on the hill. And set to number 3.
Yeah, well done, Dan Davy. He goes in front now, as Morgan says, on the hill, one away from a 2-1 lead. And I think...
Well, he's only 2 away.
Yeah, Dan will be breaking.
I'd love to see a deciding frame.
Yeah. He's going to be breaking for the set. Good finish. Nice and easy. Don't expect him to make any mistakes there, but he's going to break now with a chance to go one step closer to that World Championship final.
What I find about different, look, so if you look at Dan, like he'll get low, he gets low. Oh, you see, sometimes he gets low and like he visualises where he's going to hit and then walks into it. Let's see how this is. Crunch, controlled the cue ball well, and he's got ball. And they look average.
Yeah, I think the fact that
it's a little bit tricky red. Look, that's a tricky red, but 8 balls tied up by reds.
yeah, he's going to have to go reds, I think, only because of that reason. So, but yellow's the balls to begin with, maybe not.
It's funny, I can only see being negative. I could thinking potting this red to the top right, and then the red closest to the yellow that's at the top cushion.
Yes.
Off one of his yellows to try and take the ball at the top left, because that pocket's very key for the yellows. I just don't see a finish on. Or it's not a finish. I would be actively wanting to try and take out, but you could do. I mean, because you can pot kick. Yeah, I think he will be. So yeah, if he comes blue spot, takes this one the closest to, and then goes top cushion, then hits the yellow, then both of those reds are open. Then he's just obviously got like a plant he needs to play down here.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's done. So he's on the pot kick, but he wants to go top cushion first. He does not want to be going into the yellow first. So top cushion. Let's see if he gets it right.
It's good enough.
Not bad.
It's good enough. He doesn't have to play this plant at the bottom right. I mean, it's the red that he's going to be potting off, that's got kind of quite far away from the cushion, so he might have to play a double. As we know, he kind of likes them. But he's taking these out really nicely so far.
Yeah, he's made this look easy so far, but the two reds at the bottom,
always going to be an issue, yeah.
Yeah,
so is he looking to go for the bottom one first? No, he's now double. He's probably just kind of surveying like all the options he's got. Yeah, like he's kind of like nodding his head.
I think he's going to screw this in with right hand side.
2 cushions.
Yeah.
Widen the angle a little bit. Yeah,
maybe just
He's struggled with these so far. That's narrow.
Yeah, he's put far too much of the opposites.
He's struggled with these all game.
It's like he's loaded up with loads of reverse there, because the natural angle's bringing you back that way, and a little bit of, I thought, right hand side, but I just checked the cue ball to bring it back in the line he was looking at, but looks like
he's not got enough right hand side on it. It's kind of like a normal kind of screw. He kind of been left to a cross double here.
Big shot. Nice. Does not miss. Double D.
He's got some work to be doing here. That's not an easy pot for a start. He's gonna have to. I think he's gonna have to either just pot this, get the cue ball to the left hand side of the table, and take on the double. Oh, he's been. Oh, that's not nice at all. That's to win the set. What if he's putting his hand up? What was he playing?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, I mean, a beautiful shot, but he's apologised 3 times now. Oh wow, 2-1 sets to Dan Davies on the hill.
As you see, it was a tough pot. Maybe it was just, let's just pot it. Let's get myself a shot, and we'll deal with the 8 ball when we get there. But it's landed plumb. Maybe just one of them.
He could have fucking welded to it. Whereas, I mean, if he potted it, left himself a double. He's not missed a double yet. That shot there, he's been very poor at. He's obviously not leaving himself the cross double, even though he's absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, his doubles are absolutely first class.
He must have been playing high on it, maybe, but I landed dead straight.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe he was going a little bit of side, bottom cushion, side cushion, and trying to come out. Well, he's got the finish. And he's got the set. Well, Dan Davy, Double D, is 1 set away from the World Championship final. Well, rubby the green there, but he played a few cracking shots in that frame. Fortune favours the brave. Here he goes. Breaking off set number 4. Tracking, yeah.
He's got a ball though, and the yellows look pretty nice. Tricky one top right, but he can still play on it. Yeah, you're not going reds here. Does he have a... Yeah, so you can play a long yellow, or he can play the hanger. You can play plant. Wonder how Lee's feeling. It's not how... It's quite difficult to kind of analyse so far. He's made a few mistakes. He's probably set one he could have got, but he's not had a lot to go at in sets following. That kind of third set was just kind of Dan kind of taking out these finishes that he should be getting.
Slide this in, take the red away.
Nice.
Has he got another chance to maybe get that yellow out?
I think... Yeah, look, he's going to play for it right now, I think.
Play towards the red.
Yeah. I don't know how far away the yellow is. Oh no, I do on the overhead. He might be going into it if he plays it with bottom left. Try and go into the red here. He's got a really nice angle. Doesn't want to hit the first red. Nope, he's played it nice.
Good shot, Dan Davy. Fantastic.
Yeah, played it better. Don't want to be taking it now though.
Yeah. Possibly last. Yeah, don't blame him for going this way. I thought he might have pulled that back and left himself just a nice angle he got for the one at the top, and then a little jab back through the gap for the yellow at the bottom for the 8 ball, but I think he will be leaving the one up the cushion to last. And if he lands straight enough on it, just needs to pull the cue ball back. Oh, he's went up for it now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's went up for it now, which is quite surprising.
Maybe the 8 ball was just a bit tricky.
Yeah.
You couldn't really get low on it, maybe. And you don't really want to be high on it to try and get up there, but this cue ball is miles away from... Obviously he's missed the pot, but he's miles away from where he would have wanted to be. Lee's got a shot at a pot kick now if he really wants to be brave enough. There we go. He needs to pick up the pace here. That's what I want to see from Lee. If Lee wants to be winning this match, he needs to pick up the pace here. Get his swagger back. Nice, but unfortunate. He needs a nice click.
I think it was just too thin.
What was that?
That pot there, the pot kick.
Yeah, it was, but I would have probably still played it.
Yeah.
He probably could have nipped it a bit more.
Yeah, but harder.
He's got a double here, and he can play a safe white at the same time.
Big shot.
Oh. Safe white's okay. He's actually... Yeah, that's pretty good. He might... I wonder if he can see the top one. Can definitely see it. I don't know if he can pot it. Looks like he can, going by...
Yeah.
Oh no, he's getting down to have a look. It is very tight going by the overhead. And it's not an easy pot, regardless. If Dan nails this, Lee will be gutted.
Yeah, this is essentially a black. What a pot that is.
Wow.
Dan Davy.
Lee will be absolutely gutted, because that was an unforgivable mistake by Dan.
Yeah.
He just gave him it back straight away.
What a pot from Dan Davy under that kind of pressure. frame number 1 in set number 4, looking like it's going to go the way of Dan Davy.
It's not as drastic as the last match with Robert Stephen and Cody Reese, where after Robert came so close to winning the second set, but you just don't want to, Robert didn't roll over, but it just looked like after that he was kind of defeated. Lee needs to dust himself off, get that kind of hunger going, and just dig in a little bit. He's very good at digging in, you know what I mean?
Yeah. A couple of times last night when the chips were down, he was up and away for a comfort break, getting himself kind of restoring his. Yeah, it was a big miss, that one. But sometimes you have to just keep going, keep trying. But this was a fantastic pot. So controlled.
A little bit. Yeah, it was a fantastic pot. That's a dagger, that's what that is. Absolute dagger. Ship to break. Needs a big break here. Bang. As you said, cue ball jumping, and he needs to get that going. That's actually really, oh, those reds have just welded, but the yellows are nice.
Yellows are good.
Yellows are really nice. Cue ball in the air. Yep, I'm liking the look of these a lot, because he's got dead reds, so it's kind of a little bit less pressure if he was to miss, but just needs to find the swagger.
Yeah, no time like the present, I have to say.
He's got a tricky one. He's going to have to pot the one top left and then play the next one closest to that one, to the middle left.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of just going around the houses, but he's most likely going to have to play side cushion to the other side cushion as his last two balls. Unless it comes down for them now, maybe.
Yeah, he's considering coming down the table.
It's taking it long. Okay. I just thought he was in prime position to take that one because it's a bit awkward with those two reds.
Exactly my thinking.
Obviously, it goes in the middle right if he goes. Yeah, look, if he comes here, look. I was looking at that one. That was also go middle right and long. In my head right now, I'm just thinking, get these four dealt with, and in a nice position to get on one of these, preferably the one at the left-hand side cushion, to go for the next one. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like that other ball was fine. That went in 3 pockets. Why would you take that long to then get back into position that you were already in? But that could have been a little bit of shot clock pressure, I'm not sure. Just maybe seeing too many options.
Yeah, I'm in total agreement. I find it strange that he didn't take this ball first.
When he was basically...
Yeah.
Oh, he's just got there. He was basically there, wasn't he? It's a little bit of an awkward angle now. I think he's gone the wrong way here. As I said, he could have potted the one that we were talking about that he's just potted and then played the one on the bulk line to the middle, and then that's that one kind of dealt with. He's going to have to cannon into it.
Massive shot.
Nice.
Not bad.
Yep, very nice. This is perfect.
Yeah, and he's still got a couple of shots to play.
Oh yeah, I know. Like that's just the tricky bit dealt with. Now he needs to back it up with some nice pots and position at the same time. Oh.
He's going to have to push this in now and play a double.
The thing is, you could get greedy and try and bite it, and it looks like he's getting a bit greedy.
Yeah, is he going to try and hammer this?
Bang it. Just put it at the top right. He's going to have to double this. He should never have had that angle, ever. Because he's kind of rolled forward into that. Big shot, or he could be gone here. Missed. He's obviously not out of the game yet, but he's missing chances that you can't miss at this stage of a tournament against someone like Dan, who's just... He's definitely been the more solid of the two,
Yeah.
isn't he?
He stayed patient. He's a lot less unforced errors, and yeah, he's good value for his lead right now. There's no doubt in that.
That's the beauty of set format, though. Like, it can just change like in an instant. But Lee needs to start taking. He looks a bit defeated in his chair. Kind of body language, a bit deflated.
Yeah, it's like that thing I said last night. You just have to hope that everything you put into that match last night wasn't your final.
Yeah.
I've been there myself, and it's like you go to play that next game after giving everything. It's almost like you've got nothing left.
Happens all the time when you beat a big top player, and then you go on to someone that probably should beat, and you just can't perform at the same level after a big win. Dan's going to play a safety here and snooker him. Just going to half ball the red at the top of the two, open them both up and put him in a world of pain. Oh, these tiny details is the difference between the very, very, very best and the not. Liam Dunster those reds would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Those reds are still not great now. So a hit's massive for Lee. Nice. Because look, imagine those two reds are open. These are basically gone. That hit's no good. He would have had to have come up with something, maybe two cushions to hit it a lot harder.
Yeah, exactly.
Put him back in there, and he's going to nudge the red to the left hand side open. Was he not done it?
Oh, this is a chance.
What's he? I'm shocked. Someone like Dan Standard. Look at those reds. They're unpottable.
Yeah, this is that's got to be a nudge on the second red, and then
there's no risk there. And he's also gave him a chance.
Well, he's not had it hard enough.
He's slide. Yeah, the pace has also let it slide. Now again, if these two reds are open, Dan knocks the one off the side cushion and they're done, but they're not. So he's got two shots to play here. That's the tiny details. Is he going to try and move it with the... No, he's going to knock it out and then he's going to pot the one to the top right and kick it. But again, he's got a kick shot that he probably didn't need to play if the reds were open. But listen, Lee needs to find something from somewhere.
He needs to find it soon, Morgan.
See what I mean? That's the difference of the tiny, tiny details that are so important.
Yeah, that could have went really, really wrong there. He's actually quite fortunate.
Yeah, he is, because that could have went an off. The cue ball could have been right down the bottom.
Wonder.
And he's got he's having to take this in the middle.
Yeah, I don't think
kick again. This could go wrong again.
Needs to be careful here. That's better.
Perfect.
Good shot.
But yeah, any young or anybody who's looking to get better at pool, just make sure you open the balls up in those instances. Because Dan should have been punished there. Lee shouldn't. Out of that snooker, Lee should be getting that. Obviously, with the slide of the tables, it's just one of those things you can miss them, but.
Yeah.
Even just looking at Lee in this chair, like, it just looks a bit deflated. It's the thing, you know, when people come and support you, like, it's.
I know.
I think that's put a bit of pressure on him. Obviously, we're only kind of guessing in here, but
he's got a big crowd with him. But it's not done yet.
Nope, not at all. That's the beauty of set play. If it was a long race, he would be. Well, let's have a little look at the frames. Let me see if we can find out. Any idea? Yeah, it's just kind of slid that one. He misses the double. So Dan's currently 11-8. It's not drastic. There's the Godfather. What's he playing in? Seniors, Masters? Them both?
Yeah, it will be. He's a defending champion in both.
Did he? I thought he had to pull out last year. No, he had to pull out the year before.
Yeah.
Because he was in the...
So he beat Ronan in one of the finals, and then he beat Ronan in the semi of the other, and he beat Martin Jones in the final.
I remember watching that.
Jonesy just couldn't get to grip with the cloth and the shot clock stuff. Yeah.
Gareth was on that table all week, and Jonesy got like a minute on it before they played.
Yeah. There you go, mate. You've got 60 seconds.
That was a knock on the door. Okay, doke. Very tricky, these.
Yeah, Dan, Davy, only a couple away now. What a week it's been so far. Still a long way to go, but I'd rather be in Dan's position right now than I would Lee's.
Without a doubt.
This frame's not straightforward.
Just feel like the overall kind of performance from Lee's just been a bit flat.
Yeah.
Like when you think of Lee and he's playing well, it's kind of, he's like playing at a nice tempo, and but it's just, the way he's been going around the table is kind of like he's second guessing himself. Dan's just kind of done what he's needed to do. He's not been spectacular. He's made quite a few errors, if we're honest, especially with cue ball. He's on not a lot here.
Yeah, I don't think he actually had the angle that he was
kind of hoping for. Yeah. Need to hit the red there most likely.
Yellow balls, to me, probably favourite in this frame now. What can Dan? You want to try and double this in the bottom?
Nah, he's just trying to
slide off it, yeah. Chance for Lee Shepherd.
Lee just needs to. He just needs to go. Just needs to go, find something. He's probably thinking that himself now, you know what I mean? He's like, it's kind of the same situation as last night against Clint. He doesn't even have the plant, he's even got the top ball. Sometimes you just need to back your ability just to take out these finishes, and if you don't, then fair enough.
100%.
Double?
I would leave it to last.
I would as well, because Dan, and if he misses it, Dan takes them out.
So yeah.
Just back yourself to pot it down the line. He's taking his sweet time about it. Maybe he's just planning.
Yeah, I was going to ask, I wonder if that yellow passes to this bottom bag as well. And the answer is it does, so...
Yellow off yellow? The middle left?
Yeah.
Or would you just play it straight? I think you just play it straight, you're on the one closest. Nice.
You see that there, it was about 5 seconds and he played that shot. Even though he'd landed not exactly where he was planned, the one prior to it, but he ended up playing a pretty bad shot. He took his extension, kind of dragged it a little bit. I don't think he's landed too great there either.
He's okay. Just top right and come. Just all I'm saying here is just get on the side cushion.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That is beautiful. There you go. Now just bring it back, just 4 or 5 inches, something like that. You don't need to get in line with it. You can, you know what I mean. You can leave yourself low.
Yeah, exactly.
The ball can go up and just back yourself to pot. Just don't get greedy. Nice.
Yeah, very well played.
That's what I mean. Sometimes you just need to go for things. I mean, that finish, it wasn't like a back against the wall finish, but it's just something that you might get going a little bit. I'm just getting the cue ball cleaned.
Yeah, he must be using that mad jock.
I think they're both using
that Toam stuff.
Shut up. What stuff are you on now? If anybody doesn't know, it's Stephen, Mr. Walker Talker, is a Cuesport connoisseur. Sorry, a chalk connoisseur.
Not at all. I just
Are you Triangle Pro?
yes, the light green, but to me, it's only because I feel loads of it. To be fair, I'm not gonna. But there's just some chalks I've tried and they don't stick to certain tips, and then people say, yeah, that one doesn't stick to hard tips too well, and that one's sticking. I'm like, what has happened to the world of chalk? And I understand people go out there to make things better, but we're in a seller's world.
Do you not like Tame?
I've tried it and I felt like the cue ball was reacting different to what I was used to, so I just took it away after a frame. One frame.
The audio is a bit low, struggling to hear you guys. We are talking a bit low, to be honest, because the table's right there. We're not wanting. I mean, they probably wouldn't hear us, but
yeah, it's not that the guys on the live stream can usually hear us, so that's strange. Yeah, as I say, I had these set last night, and then for some reason when I came in there, they were all different. So I know everybody, it's kind of, but the volume, I don't think it's controlled by us. I don't think anyway, for what people hear.
In our ears, we're kind of loud enough, but
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So that's our latest in this match, our very own Neil Toms against Gareth Hibbett in the Masters. You did ask that question, and Neil's done great. He's been batting away all week. He's got the task of taking down our defending champion.
Looking forward to the final tonight. As you say, it's a new world champion being crowned, so it'll mean a lot to both players.
Yeah. Those opportunities don't come every day, so to call yourself a world champion is just an unbelievable thing. And Lee is...
Oh, no.
Oh, well.
That's a sick kick. Oh. He's absolutely crunched these cue ball. Oh, it's been kicked 3 times.
Wow.
Yeah. Kicked onto the top cushion and it's been kicked again and then double kissed back into... It's disgusting. How are they for? They're nice. They are very nice. So Dan's going to play yellow off yellow. You can play it 2 ways. You can play it to the right hand side of the yellow or the left hand side. So he's played it inside so it kicks back out. That's okay. And then he's got a great opportunity to go on Hill.
Yeah, here we are. Dan Davy.
See it, Dan, but the yellow, if he just pots this with top, the yellow closest to the red around the blue spot does go bottom right. I think he's just gonna come down, yeah. This looks pretty.
Chance to go one away.
One away from his first world final. He's never made the Saturday, I remember him hearing that.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, nice. Bit of control at the bottom right, and it should be Dan Davy 3-1 up in set number 4, and only one away from a place in the Supreme Pool World Championship final. Is he going to drop this in and play a platter? Maybe screw back, maybe bring the cue ball. He's in 2 minds here. He doesn't know what to play.
He's going to play. I think he's going to play. I would play the one at the left and go over because the hampered queuing on the one going for the bottom right. So yeah, just kind of stun through the gap here. Oh, he's just coming back for it. That's fine. But he's not got the hampered queuing now, so he can just drop this in. Little bit of left hand side just to kill it off the cushion.
Just kill the cue ball.
Yep.
Just like that.
Dan to break for the match.
Yeah, he's been good value.
He has. He's this is, as we said, he's not been spectacular. He's made mistakes, but he's just kind of see these finishes. He's just took them out, whereas Lee's just run into a bit too many issues with these ones.
Yeah, well done, Dan Davy. 2 sets to 1 in front, 3-1 in frames. 1 frame away from a place in the final. Lee Shepherd just hasn't been at his best.
He's not made mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake, and it's been terrible. He's just the frames where he needed something. He's just
the big moments.
Yeah, the pots went missing, or the cue ball positions went missing, but can't take anything away from Dan. He's just been solid. Lee has just not punished him on a couple of on a couple of occasions. And the thing is, in set play, like, all it takes is 1-2 mistakes, and that's the set done. So here we go.
Can Dan go out in style here and get his place? Or will it be a dramatic twist? I'm sure a lot of viewers will be hoping for that. And Dan will want this done and dusted sharpish. Let's see what happens. Decent contact. Couple of balls. And, well, just a couple of awkward balls.
The yellows at the left-hand side of the middle are fine. He's just got an awkward one. He's going to have to go reds. Reds are...
Reds are good.
Yeah, the reds are very nice. He's got a very promising chance here of closing out the match. It's a polite way of saying this is over.
Yeah.
The way it's played thing. You just, pot this middle right, go around the baulk line, pot the red top left for the one on the cushion, leave yourself low on the red, kind of close to the yellow to come down the table, and it should be done. To be honest, if it's a Dan Corey final, both of them are kind of great value for a first Worlds as well.
Yeah.
Like, they've both been thereabouts most of the tour events. Both of them have won previous events. Corey won the Champions Cup, was it?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think that's the name of it. It was the one down south on the telly.
Yeah, I would like to be slightly high here.
Yeah.
Get himself down.
Just to track him nicely. Then he's got an option of either.
It's not bad.
I think he's fine. I think he can either come down for the red, the middle of the red of the three now, in either the bottom left or the middle. I mean, we can't really see the best angle. Yeah, he's going to roll through for the red.
I think
the
he
middle
can
red
get,
of the three.
I think he can just miss the yellow.
Oh,
he's pushed it.
Little apology. Nah, Lee's not happy. He's had a few of them, isn't he? I can't recall many times when Lee's had a little bit of rub, but yeah, Dan's definitely been more solid of the two players and definitely deserves the victory. It's going to be a really good final later on this evening.
Yeah. Two players.
Oh, did we call it too early, Stevie?
The commentator's curse.
But if there's one player you don't want to do this, now he could definitely get this, is Lee Shepherd. You do not want to... He's missed it. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, this is the worst person in the world to do this to, because he took his chalk pouch off. He's got it back on. This is what he did last night. He done the same thing. Oh, Dan Davy.
Are we gonna get some high drama moments here?
Again, it's just the small details. He was too straight. He still had a nice angle, but he's still too straight. He wanted more angle. Ended up getting a nice kiss, and he's just Kubo slid into the top half of the 8-ball.
Yeah, Dan will be absolutely furious with himself there. Just cut the yellow down, take the cue ball back across.
That just gives you a little bit of fight again, doesn't it? I think Lee needed it. I mean, he's a very determined individual, but
yeah, he needed something tossed at him.
Totally, he needed a little bone or something, and Dan's just chucked him a massive one. Yellow. Here we go.
Wow. Absolutely incredible.
Just want to see a bit more energy about it. Just, yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, just make sure you get these away. But the way I see it now, he should have been out. He's a bit straight on that one. I mean, to be fair, he could actually stop it dead and cut the other one back, but
yeah, he's definitely a lot straighter than he would like. That's okay.
So give him a little bit of pace. If he's on the top side hand cushion, oh, it's a lot higher than. Oh.
Yeah, he's. I can understand. He's thinking it's so thin that I really need to. But if you play it into the.
If you're playing it thin, you're going up there anyway.
But he's played it into the opposite side of the pocket. Oh well.
That's not a nice way to finish the match.
It's just been one of these games, Morgan.
It has. It's not been the greatest. Lee's not been at it. He'll know that himself. And Dan's just been full value. He's just been more solid of the two. But he's just not punished him enough, is he? When the slight mistakes that Dan's made, he's not punished him enough.
Yeah, Dan Davy is in the Supreme Pool World Championship final. Congratulations. But have a weird game.
It was, wasn't it? Just, yeah, neither player fully grabbing it by the neck like they could have. Lee had the chances, just made too many mistakes. But Dan was solid, and if he plays as solid as that in the final, could definitely be getting that trophy later on.
Yeah, well done, Dan.
Switching over to the Godfather here, he's playing Neil Toms. On table 19, it's another one of our stream tables. You can go over to the IPA Pool YouTube channel. You can see 3 tables, I believe, 18, 19 and our main match 20. I believe the ladies finals next. Got an interview with Dan and Stephen coming up very soon. While the Godfather takes these out. Perfect. Very nice. Neil Toms to break. Neil opting for a cut break. Not seen many of those this weekend. Going to pass you over to Stevie and Dan to talk about that semi-final.
Welcome back, and I'm delighted to be joined by our second finalist, the one and only Dan Davy. Double D, well done.
Cheers, mate. I just realised what a good shirt this is. It's good, isn't it? I got it off the rack.
Yeah, I heard you thought it was a look-alike or something.
Well, I only had two. I had three shirts, and I lost one ages ago, and I couldn't find it. I'd given up on it, and then I thought I need three for 3 days, and I saw one. I was like, I quite like that, so I got it.
Yeah, it's pretty flashy, mate.
It's all right.
Looks like the type of shirt you would wear into a final.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It was a weird game.
Yeah, it was weird, yeah. Yeah, I felt like I dug some difficult stuff out, missed a couple of silly ones, and I think there was just tons and tons of like awkward splits, and it makes for horrible probably watching and playing, and yeah. There's a couple of nice finishes towards the end when I needed them. Came out good, and he went off and left them easy. And the last one that I fluffed up, but yeah. Yeah,
you were probably not expecting to get back to the table there.
No, not at all. No, I can't believe he missed it, to be honest. But yeah, I'm happy. I'll take it.
Yeah, the breaks. We were in the commentary box, and every time you were breaking, like every ball was following the cue ball up the table, and there was clusters to the top left, clusters to the right.
Yeah,
it seemed every single time every ball was just in front of each other. There was always work.
Yeah, and you can't even blame the table, because the previous game I played on there, I broke really well.
Yeah,
they split good and got good splits, but yeah, I don't care really.
It's a funny old game, mate, but it's about winning.
Yeah, it went ugly sometimes. It's probably I felt all right, but it's probably as bad as I've played all tournament, and it's probably the worst game Lee's played as well, from what I've heard. So I don't care really. I've got through, don't I?
Yeah, that's it. Dan, you're in the final. Massive congratulations, mate.
Yeah,
you're on
cool.
about 8:30 tonight, mate.
Cool, nice.
Well done.
See you there.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers, mate.
I'll take that. So Dan Davy is into the final. He's going to play Corey Reese about 8:30 tonight. Wasn't as pretty a match as we've seen so far from Dan and all the guys, Lee Shepherd as well. Commiserations to Lee. That is just the way it goes. Lee and Robert Stephen were our other semi-finalists. They've dropped now. Dan Davy, Corey Reese. Guys, it is going to be a cracker, so please join us very soon. But next up...